purpose of today's video is to explain the cleanup process and how we go about protective measures on a house. One of the first things that we will do is tarp everything off in an area to protect, as you can see, beautiful flowers that are coming up and people's grass.
The reason we do that is because on any typical roof, we can have a ton of nails coming down onto the ground, and we want to make sure that they all get cleaned up. So in a flower bed, there might be a nail that escapes us, falls in here, and we want to make sure that we take a precaution to get them out. But we don't want to use, we have smaller magnets and bigger magnets, which we'll show later, but we use these little guys and kind of go around to make sure that we get everything in the area, and it picks up the nails for us so that we don't have any nails.
Okay, so we got a nail there. Look at that. Thank you. That's what's nice about these. So, you know, you could walk over this area 15 times with your naked eye, and you really can see a lot. And you know, eyes are great, but having a magnet that can pull up from, you know, stuff that might be covered in the ground a little bit.
Look at that thing.
It's very important.
That's like a 9-inch nail on that thing.
Did you say 9-inch nails?
Yeah. We make sure that the sills get blown off with blowers. So we just check the sills, make sure they're clean.
We got freons, we got fans, we got
Important,
an expensive product here, something that people have serviced and take care of. It's our job to protect it. It's our job to make sure that this is the exact same way it was before we got here.
So how do we do that?
Well, we're going to take a tarp and put it over top of this. Sometimes we'll have a cut-off sheet of plywood we can put over top of it. You know, when it comes to the gutters, when we tarp over from the roof down, you're going to still get some debris in the gutters, which can make its way into elbows and then eventually make. We got to do extra measures when it's time to clean out the gutters. And a lot of companies, you'll blow out the gutters, and that's great. But if they're full, you know, if they got some water in it from a day's rain earlier or something of that nature, you know, you're going to go in there with your hand and clean it all out. And that way, and at the very bottom, when it's all cleaned out, you want to make sure that that area is also picked up.
We'll take pictures prior to starting the job to make sure that we know where they go, because we're going to move them out of the way and then look at the pictures again and put them back in the same spot. I mean, we have pride in our work. We expect it to be done a certain way, and we have procedures in place to make sure that happens. And so thanks for checking in.